Are you thinking of moving to Portland, Oregon? Well, in this video, we are gonna be doing a deep dive on some incredible Portland neighborhoods and going inside of some listings on all sides of the pricing spectrum, including one of the most incredible homes I've ever shown on this channel to date. So let's get into it. If it's your first time to the channel, my name's Matt and I am making videos each and every week about what it's like to live in Portland, Oregon. Additionally, I am a licensed real estate agent and I'm dedicated to helping people just like you make their move to Portland from all over the world. And I'm the only agent in Portland that's getting out there every week, showing you all these different neighborhoods and going inside of active current listings on the market, just like this one. So if you are looking to buy your dream home, make sure you call, make sure you text me, make sure you send me an email or just book a one-on-one video call with me and we will talk soon about your move to Portland. So I wanted to start off on this little gem of a little pocket of Hawthorne Boulevard here on Portland. I've shown you different parts of Hawthorne, but right now we are right at about 20th, not about, precisely. We are at 20th and Hawthorne, and there's some really cool stuff here. There's this vintage clothing store. There's an Indian restaurant right over there. Right across the street from me here is a sushi restaurant, really high-end sushi. It's called Nimble Fish. And we happen to be standing right at the corner of a neighborhood called Ladd's Addition. I'll put it on the screen. It's a very unique neighborhood and it kind of is super confusing. Across the street, you got Cinemagic. This is a pretty rad place to go see movies. And if you look this way, just about 10 blocks or so, that is where the next listing is that we're gonna go see, the very first listing. And just a couple blocks up, you've got a pizza place, you've got stores going up and down this street, and it's just a cool intersection. Right here, you got Recumbent Bikes, big Portland bike shop. So there's some more shops and restaurants that are pretty good right over there. And there's this like indoor skate park, which is a pretty chill vibe if you're into skating. And you've got some natural medicine, medical care, and your 7-Eleven right across the street. You might think that we are in the middle of summer, but believe it or not, this is still February. And it's freaking warm out. It is, I'm in a t-shirt right now. This is the first day of the entire year, of the entire winter, that I have been able to walk around with. I mean, you've seen me even just a few weeks ago, I was walking around bundled up in a jacket and beanie. And so we are really getting into the thick of it here. These people really are stoked to be on the channel. People are chill here in Portland. So I just kind of wanted to take a second to shout out all of my current and past clients, all of you who have reached out, sent messages, and let me know you're still watching these videos. It's been an absolute honor of mine to be a part of your move here to Portland. And also, one of the coolest things about these videos, especially those of you who are here week after week, is that you get to experience Portland changing in real time. Like, you've seen me walking around in the rain, you've seen me in the cold bundled up, you've seen me in the snow in a few months, you'll probably see me sweating it out in 100-degree days. For those of you who are in it, watching regularly, sitting down with your coffee, with your lunch, your ice cream, I see you. Now, enough of that. Let's go get a little bit closer to this first listing, huh? Now, here's a little bit of a glimpse a little bit farther down on Hawthorne. Hawthorne's just a big, long street, and there's stuff in all directions on both sides. So let's just drive a little bit closer to the listing now. Right up here, you've got Jam on Hawthorne. It's a good brunch place. There's Grand Central Bakery right there. There's some stuff on both sides of the street here. I've shown you little bits and pieces of Hawthorne, and now we are gonna go take a look at this condo, and I've gotten exclusive access for you guys only, because this listing is actually off the market. It is currently sale pending, and it is about the greatest value you can possibly get for this area of Portland. I'm gonna tell you the price, but of course, we are gonna go take a look at the listing first, so stay with me. Now, of course, there are some incredible perks of living in this area and in this unit specifically, in a unit like this in general, but there's also some pretty big drawbacks that I'm going to get into. First of all, with this unit specifically, it doesn't come with parking. So that's one thing to consider, and one thing to factor into the value is you're gonna have to be looking for street parking basically. And this tends to be a little bit of a busy neighborhood or a busy intersection. We're at Hawthorne and 30th, and there isn't really parking immediately in front. Well, actually, there is parking immediately on front on Hawthorne, but you've got this convenience store right across the street. You've got this little sports bar here. You got a Cuban restaurant right over there, and some of my favorite food, one of my favorite food carts that serves the absolute best breakfast burritos in Portland is right up the street, and you are walking distance to Safeway. So I don't know about you, but one of the absolute most valuable perks is having a grocery store that you can just kind of walk to. You know, if you are making a dish and you forget you need some onions or something like that, you can just kind of walk right over there and grab it. And we're only just a little bit farther down to those other parts of Hawthorne that I've already shown you. But now let's go in and see what incredible value this condo has to offer. So you got a few steps to climb to get up into the unit here. And shout out to Natasha for letting us in. And it opens up into, right away, a living room. And now this is a very cute little 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo. There is an HOA. It's right around $500, but it goes into this dining room here. I love the archways here. So much character. This was built in the 1930s, and it's got pretty good looking hardwood floors. And then it opens into this remodeled kitchen. You got a gas range and another entrance exit into this little courtyard here. Lots of counter space, really good amount of counter space considering considering the size of this kitchen. But yeah, the HOA, it's right around $500. It covers water, sewer, trash, recycling, heat, and exterior maintenance. So basically all you have to pay is electrical, I think. And there's looking out onto 30th. It's kind of a busy street, but you know, still relatively quiet. And then we go upstairs with this nice iron railing, and you got your 2 bedrooms right here. Number 1, really good sized bedrooms, to be honest, and higher ceilings, which makes it feel bigger than it actually is. And then your other bedroom, this one, they're both looking out to the east. And then you've got your little bathroom, fully equipped with shower and a tub. So there you have it. There's a quick little tour of a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo, right around 900 square feet in the heart of Southeast Portland. And this unit was for sale. It's not currently for sale anymore, but it was for sale for $325,000. So what can you get for $325,000 in your market? I'm not 100% sure what the actual sales price is, but I can check on that if you would like me to, a little bit down the road. So get in touch with me. I think this one's gonna be closing soon. But now let's go check out a totally different neighborhood, one that is near and dear to my heart because I used to live there. So let's go. So now we're cruising down East Burnside. This street goes all the way. You can basically take this straight up to Mount Hood. It goes all through Gresham. And we're in this sort of pocket here called North Tabor kind of really adjacent to Mount Tabor and Mount Tabor Park. And this neighborhood that we're headed to right now is called Montavilla. So Montavilla basically means Mount Tabor Village, and we are basically, this neighborhood wraps around the base of Mount Tabor. This right here is the site of the wonderful Montavilla Farmers Market, which happens year-round on Sunday mornings from 10 to 2. And if we look right down this street, this is Stark. You can see how there's so much little businesses to go explore. So I'm gonna show you that before we go take a look at this next listing. So of course you've got Mr. Plywood right here, your local hardware store. If you don't wanna support big corporations like, I don't know, I'm not gonna say any names, but go there to get your plywood and whatnot, and go here to get your fix of local stuff. You got the Flying Pie Pizzeria, you've got the Montavilla Brew Works right here, you've got a string of little shops right here, and you've got the Academy Theater, which is a really cool movie theater that has pretty awesome popcorn with real butter. They're not gonna give you those nasty chemicals. This is like a little pottery shop. Across the street here, you've got some cafes, and this is the Montavilla Guitar Studio. There's a picture frame shop right here. And then this is a super rad furniture store. Right across the street, you got Bipartisan Cafe, which is a place I used to come and work all the time. And this is a cool little area here where the street's closed off and people can just enjoy. Heading down here, you've got some outdoor eating areas. This is a cool little bar. I gotta give a shout out to this place. This restaurant is called Redwood, and they have just phenomenal brunch. And speaking of phenomenal, ooh, wow, this is actually new. This place used to be a really delicious bakery called Hungry Heart, but now it is a really delicious pizza place called Ranch Pizza, and they do like Detroit style pizza. And this is a new spot as well since I used to live here. And this also looks new. I don't even know what this is. This is like a Thai restaurant, Thai Chinese cuisine. You got a cookie place. I think you get the picture. It's just a cool little area. Yahala, really great spot to eat. Mediterranean food basically. And then Beanstalk is a secondhand children's store. You can get all sorts of like toys. You can take your kids' old clothes there and they'll buy it, and then you can buy bigger clothes for them because kids are constantly growing. And each of these streets has this little offshoot. There's a really delicious Italian bakery, deli over there that makes great sandwiches, and then you got a bar here and a sushi place right over there. One thing's for certain is that Portlanders are really good at getting outside and enjoying the weather when the weather's nice. I mean, up and down this street, pretty much all over Portland, you are going to see people getting outside and enjoying when it is nice out. It's like 70 degrees right now, and we're in the middle of winter. Lots of really great stuff to do here in the downtown Montavilla neighborhood, and we are gonna go take a look at that listing now, so let's go. As we leave this sort of main street area, we're gonna turn onto this street, which is where, this is actually the street that this next listing is on. And just immediately you're looking at early 1900s, beautiful homes. And we're gonna have to drive maybe about 4 or 5 minutes to get to this next listing. I'm not gonna take you on the entire drive, but just wanted to give you a quick feel for this neighborhood. So one of the really cool things about Montavilla is how quiet and family friendly it is. You have a very well-established neighborhood with sidewalks, and there were certain things that I loved when I lived here. And my kids were born in this neighborhood, just about 5 blocks away from here. Tons of houses that just have all of this Portland character. And this one right here is the one we're about to go in and see. And this is a really cool updated listing, and we are only about 5 minutes away from where we just were, down on that Southeast Stark neighborhood, and 5 minutes drive or just a really quick bike ride. So you could live right here. It's super flat. It's super easy to bike around if you are wanting to get around the city on bike. As I've mentioned in most of my videos, Portland is one of the greatest cities for biking in the country because of these greenways, and this is actually one of them. And so before we go in and check out this listing, which I think you're gonna really like, and this is the type of listing that is appealing to most people's price ranges, but I cannot emphasize enough how excited I am to show you the next listing over on the west side. It's in the Southwest Hills, and it is, truthfully, I said it already, one of the most incredible listings I've ever toured. You're not gonna wanna miss that. But first, let's go take a look at this one. So this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house, right around 1,800 square feet. And before we go in, I just want to re-emphasize how quiet this neighborhood is. Just take a listen to that. And so one of the nice perks about this neighborhood, besides it being really quiet, is it's super close to the airport. So if you gotta travel a lot, you can be at the airport in like 10 minutes or less. I know a lot of people gauge like their living area based on, oh, how close is it to the airport? So one of the things that I think you might be most excited about is this basement. It's got a really unique characteristic about it that I don't see often in basements, so I can't wait to show you that. But first, let's take a look at the exterior. You've got a fully fenced in yard with some nice landscaping, and just as a nice little treat here, you can see that you got some little buds starting to pop up, which is an indication that we might be through the winter. I don't want to jinx it, but barely starting to bud here. But let's just do a quick little walk around the exterior. Really good sized wraparound front yard. All the paint has been recently updated. The roof looks pretty good too. Let's go inside. Right when you enter, you've got this wonderful living room. And what I like about it is it's got so much natural light. I mean, these lamps are on, but this is pretty much just natural light coming in for the most part. And all these windows have been updated. You got some new windows throughout the entire property. And look how huge that window is. So that's gonna let in a lot of light, and very good looking hardwood floors throughout here. And it's got this nice little dining area nook and a breakfast bar. So that's really cool. Decent sized kitchen, and looking out into the backyard, which I'll show you in a moment. There's going down to the basement. You're gonna like what you see down there, I think. And then over here, we have 1 bedroom. We have another bedroom. Little linen closet here. And then another bedroom, and then this really nicely updated full bathroom. So there is just 1 bathroom for now in this property. Some more storage space. But let's go take a quick peep at the backyard. Check out this entrance here. So this will go out into the garage, and we can look into the backyard here. Pretty good sized yard. However, if we go down into the basement, you will see that it's unfinished down here. However, look how high these ceilings are. I can't even reach that. So normally in basements, you do not have a ton of clearance, but this one is unique because of how much space you have down here. So if you were to ever finish this space off, you could add another bedroom down here. You would have to put in an egress window to allow it to be a conforming bedroom. But then you could finish this whole space off and potentially turn it into an income generating ADU. And you got a little, this is a pretty small water heater and it's not fastened. So I know lenders or appraisals like to see that. So just one thing to look out for. I'm not seeing any active radon mitigation in this basement. So if you were to buy this house, I would definitely be recommending you do a radon test. But this is a pretty cool opportunity. You don't come across basements with that much vertical clearance. So you're probably wondering what the price tag is on this baby. And this, once again, is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. And right now it is currently listed for $539,000. That is 1,800 square feet, including the basement, 3 beds, 1 bath, great yard, great location. And if you're interested in making an offer, definitely get in touch by any of the methods you see on the screen. But now we are gonna head across the river to the west side to, like I said before, one of the most absolute incredible homes I've ever seen. But now we're kind of heading up into the Southwest Hills neighborhood, and the houses are going to be pretty nice over here. The higher you get up into the hills, the nicer it gets. You'll note the elevation 500 feet sign. So we are getting elevated and the properties are getting bigger and more exclusive, and you can see some of these houses even have gated access only into them. So it's really that type of neighborhood up here in the hills, and you'll see like lots of modern builds like up there in the corner, but there's also a lot of really old traditional craftsman homes here as well that have been updated over time, and it's just a really special place to live, especially if you like being in nature, but you also want to have really close access to the rest of the city. And we continue to just keep going up and up and up, and we don't get a lot of snow here in Portland, and occasionally we do. So one thing you need to be aware of if you're living up here is this: when it gets snowy and icy conditions, these roads are not going to be super safe. And even if you are well equipped to drive in the snow, there's usually a lot of people that might not be. So before we headed over to this next listing that I am so excited to show you, I wanted to pop by Council Crest Park, which is right here. It is actually the highest point in all of Portland, sitting at about 1,070 feet above sea level. And you've got insane panoramic views of the city to the east and to the west. And I'm gonna show you some of those views in a second. But I just wanted to emphasize the fact that this neighborhood in the Southwest Hills, in the listing that I'm about to show you, isn't necessarily super walkable to like amenities like restaurants and stuff like other parts of Portland, but you are immersed in nature. This park has numerous trailheads. I'm just gonna turn the camera around and let you see the views. So right here at the top, you can see insane views all the way to the east. You can see the whole city looking out. That's Mount St. Helens in the background, and over there, that's Mount Adams. Right over here, we can see the most majestic of them all, Mount Hood. It's a pretty incredible spot. Now this is looking out to the west, and we're looking over like Beaverton and Hillsborough, and you can see just how far out we go. This is looking all the way out to the coast, so you can come here and see some pretty incredible sunsets, and people like to lay out on hammocks here. This is definitely one of the nicest days, if not the nicest day of the year so far, and we're still in February. And this park right here is only about a 4 or 5 minute drive to this next listing that I just am absolutely in love with, and I think you're gonna be in love with it too. So let's head over there. Now we've made it to this incredible listing out here in the Southwest Hills, and I am super excited to go inside and show you this beautiful, stunning custom home. I gotta give a massive shout out to the Denison Capon group for letting me pop in here and give you this exclusive look of this listing. Here's a look at the road that we're on. It is a pretty quiet 2-lane road. There's a look at kind of the neighbors. They are doing some construction up here, as you can see, with the trucks cruising through, but you got a lot of just very beautiful, nice homes, big houses. Curious about that one up there. But you've got this secluded private driveway that takes you down here, and it's even got a gate that can close and open when you want that extra sense of privacy. So this is a super exclusive property that we're gonna be going inside of here. You got this huge retaining wall. Gives it an even more exclusive feel. This house is pretty incredible. So I'm not exaggerating at all. I think truthfully that this might be one of the most incredible homes I've ever shown you on this channel. It's got some insane features. The style, the layout, everything you see in this home is custom built, from the color to the finishes in the kitchen to the views. You're not gonna wanna miss out on this bonus room, basement, whatever you wanna call it. I'm going to tell you the price on this incredible stunner, of course, after the tour. So let's go inside and take a look. So first off, make sure you just soak in just how peaceful and quiet this area is. And take note of all of the attention to detail on the exterior. We're gonna be seeing some incredible views, so stay with me. You have this nice shaded area, entryway, and a little water feature right there. There's a patio right here, but now let's go inside. And you're greeted by this open, flowing entryway. You can go to the right, you can go straight into the main living room dining area, and then there's this space in here that we'll take a look at first. And this can be turned into some sort of office space, but look at these hardwood floors in just impeccable condition. And then here we have a wood burning fireplace that opens up into this super open dining room kitchen area. And this kitchen is fantastic. It's got this massive marble island right here, really stylish, tasteful fixtures. That is a cool light, I gotta say. And it's also got this TV that pops up right here out of the marble. Nice butcher block right here, and a massive 6-burner range, equipped with a griddle too. So much counter space, especially when you factor in this island. But then, I just glanced right over it. You've got this massive, this is like almost commercial grade fridge and freezer. Of course, there's no ice cream in it though, so mildly disappointed there. But these are some of the biggest built-in refrigerators I've ever seen, to be honest. And then you've got all these like cabinets, and then out your window, you've got these views. Are you serious? But let's go look at this little patio. And you've got this heated patio equipped with a sound system And just incredible views down to the lower levels of the property with a basketball court down there, and then looking out beyond. I'm pretty sure this is looking out to the south, so we're not exactly looking at city views, but you've still got views for miles and miles and miles. So let's go look at the rest of the house. So down here we've got some more bedrooms, and then if we go this way, down this hallway, we've got a very stylish bathroom. Love the colors that they've chosen here, and I love the tile and everything. Some storage space here. And in here we have the primary suite and your laundry area with an exterior entrance right there, as well as a 2-car garage. But this is the primary, and we walk in, and to the left here, you have this stunning, extremely well-lit bathroom with the double sinks, massive tub, incredible views out your tub. You got the private toilet, and then the shower. Really nice looking tile in here. Everything is just so immaculately clean, and these doors are just solid hardwoods. This whole house is just incredible. And you've got this huge walk-in closet. So much space when you open these up for hanging stuff. You got drawers for storing stuff. More hanging, or not hanging stuff in there, but more hanging stuff in here. It's just an insane amount of space in this closet. And then it opens up into this primary bedroom. Once again, stunning views looking out to the southwest area. You got some old growth trees, vaulted ceilings, and these incredible custom built-ins, giving you even more storage space. Or you can put your TV in there. Lots of drawers here. Pretty insane, if you ask me. And then here, you basically have exits to the outside from almost every room in this house. So we'll go down there in a second. Okay, and then as we come back in here, we are going to venture into a completely different part of the house, which is the downstairs. Just look at all of this space, really high ceilings. This house is just incredible. And then you've got one bedroom down here, of course, an exit to the exterior, and an ensuite bathroom, super private little bathroom. You got the marble, nice luxurious feel throughout this entire home. Take a look at all of the detail here with the tile and really nice spacious built-ins as well. Moving on to some more bedrooms. Right here, you've got a nice linen closet, and then another bedroom here. Once again, equipped with the ensuite bathroom, Jack and Jill, whatever you would call this. You got your shower, toilet, sink, and then another sink right here. In each bedroom, you have your own sink, and that's pretty rad. And once again, we're looking at an exit to the outside here, and we'll take you out there in a minute. But first I want to show you the best room of the whole house, leading into the theater room. What? Equipped with a projector, and the projector screen will come down here, and you've got yourself your own private movie theater with a half bath. So This house is pretty incredible. Mini kitchen area equipped with a mini fridge and a freezer, so you can have your ice cream set there and get ready to watch a movie night. And of course it's fully private, so you can shut the door. Maybe you could even turn this into a poker room or something. Just so many uses. And I love these built-in benches here. Everything about this house is just completely blowing my mind. Super good amount of space, and this area is covered, and then it goes all the way down here. And it goes even farther. Let's go explore over there. Look at all this. This is just an epic home, epic property, epic backyard. And this goes down even farther. Can you believe it? This is a huge lot. Tons of gardening space, landscaping. You could grow your own food right there. This is the property that just keeps on giving. What we just saw was a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom house here in the Southwest Hills neighborhood. It's currently on the market. It's only been listed for about a week, and the list price is $2.1 million. Make sure you leave your comments down below what you think of this one. And if you want to watch another video just like this, make sure you click here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you over there.